Okay, students, listen. Okay, motion time. Listen once again. It is the revision for the ST, motion time, heat and measurement and electricity. Listen. Motion time. So rest and motion. We know already what is mean by rest and motion. Rest means if a body does not change its position. If a body does not change its position, does not change its position, change its position is called rest. If a body change its motion with respect to surroundings and time, change its position is called rest. Now here rest and motion both are related terms. Rest and motion, rest and motion both are related terms. Both are related terms. For example, we are moving bus. We are in moving bus. Okay. Now we are compared with the surroundings. We are compared with the surroundings. We are changing our position with respect to our surroundings. So we are in motion. Compared to surroundings, we are in motion. At the same time, our position, okay, compare with our co-passenger or driver. So we are in rest. So that's why these two are related terms. Rest and motion both are related terms. Next one, types of motion. So here translative motion. Translative motion. Next one, linear, curvilinear motion. Translation motion can be known as circular motion and oscillatory motion and periodic motion. Types of motions. Types of motion. First one is translatory motion. Translatory motion. Next one, rotating motion. Rotatory motion. Next, periodic motion. Periodic motion. Next one, oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. So here translatory motion means all the parts of a moving body, move in the same direction. That is called translatory motion. Okay, so this can be, we can write this rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. So rectilinear motion means all the parts of a moving body move in the straight line. That is called rectilinear motion. Curvilinear motion means, okay, all the parts of a moving body move in the curved path. That is called curvilinear motion. Okay, rotating motion means rotatory motion. Rotating motion. Next, fixed path. If a body is rotating in the along with the fixed path, that is called rotatory motion. The next one, periodic rotatory motion. Example, Earth rotates around the sun. Is an example of the rotatory motion. If a body is moving on a fixed path, along a fixed path, that is called rotatory motion. So periodic motion action will be repeat at a particular interval of time. At a particular interval of time, that is called periodic motion. Motion of a simple pendulum in a wall clock is an example of the periodic motion. Next, oscillatory motion means to and fro both are in the same path. To and fro both are in the same path. That is called oscillatory motion. A simple pendulum is rotating like this. Okay, that is the example of the oscillatory motion. It is about types of motion. Next one, distance is given. The length of the path traveled by the body is called distance. Distance means the length of the path. The length of the path. The length of the path. Length of the path traveled by the body. Traveled by the body. Traveled by the body is called distance. Distance is a scalar quantity. Distance is denoted by letter S. It is a scalar quantity. It is denoted by letter S. It is about distance. It is measured in meters in SI, centimeters in CGS. Okay. Next one, uniform motion. Okay, my read textbook for the bits. Okay. Next one, uniform motion. So uniform motion means if a body covers equal distance in equal interval time, is called uniform speed. Uniform motion or uniform speed. So uniform motion means if a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, is called uniform motion. So non-uniform motion means if a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, is called non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. So non-uniform motion means the body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, and the body covers equal distance in equal interval of time is called uniform motion, or we can say that uniform speed also. Uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Next, average speed. So average speed equal to total distance by total time. So speed means the rate of change of distance with respect to time is called speed. Speed equal to distance by time. Speed equal to distance by time. Distance by time. By using a speedometer, we can measure the speed in kilometer per hour. Okay, by using a odometer, we can calculate the distance in kilometers, and the speedometer is a device which shows the journey in kilometer per hour. By using a odometer, we can measure the distance in kilometers. Speedometer. By using a speedometer, we can measure the speed in kilometer per hour. The speed, the basic unit of speed is meter per seconds. The basic unit speed 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Listen once again. By using a odometer, we can measure the distance in kilometer. By using a speedometer, we can measure the speed in kilometer per hour. Okay. Next, units of time. What is the basic unit of time? Second is the basic unit of time. What is mean by time? The interval between the any two events. The interval between the any two events is called time. The basic unit of time is the basic unit of time is second. We can write SCC, but it is also measured in hours, kilometers, years. Okay, it is measured in minutes. Okay, next hours, days, weeks. Okay, month, lunar month. Okay, lunar month. Next, year, leap year. Next, decade and millennium. These are the units to find the time, but the basic unit of time is second. The basic unit of time is second. It is about more than 10. Next one, heat measurement. Heat and measurement. Okay, what is mean by heat and measurement? Heat means heat. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. It is a form of energy which always travels from higher temperature to higher hot body to cold body. It always travels from hot body to cold body to up to equilibrium temperature. So your units, energy units and heat units are same. Heat also measured in joule and calorie also. And calories also. Okay, these are the units of heat. Next one, temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness of the body is called temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness of the body is called temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness of the body is called temperature. Generally it is measured in Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is generally it is measured in Kelvin. Kelvin. K is the symbol. By using of thermometer, By using of thermometer, we can measure the temperature of human body. We can measure the temperature of human body. The normal human body temperature is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit or 37 degree Celsius. We have four different scales to measure the temperature. One is Kelvin scale, Fahrenheit scale, and Celsius and Romer scale. We have different scales to measure the temperature. One is Celsius, Kelvin, Romer, and Fahrenheit. So different scales. Different scale to measure the temperature. One is Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Romer scale. One is Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, fourth one Romer scale. Okay, in Celsius, 0 is the lower fixed point, 0 degree Celsius is the lower fixed point, and the upper fixed point is 100 degree Celsius. It is lower, it is upper fixed point. Okay, in Fahrenheit, 32 degree Fahrenheit is the lower fixed point, and upper fixed point is 200 degree Fahrenheit. In Kelvin, 273 K is the lower fixed point, and 373 K is the upper fixed point. In Romer scale, 0 degree R is the lower fixed point, and 80 degree R is the upper fixed point. In every scale, lower fixed point is nothing but melting point of ice. In every scale, lower fixed point is nothing but melting point of ice. Melting point of ice. Okay, in any scale, upper fixed point is nothing but stream point or boiling point of water. Boiling point of water. It is a different scales. Generally, thermometer used to measure the temperature. Okay, by using a thermometer, we can measure the body temperature. In thermometer, use mercury because of mercury is the good conductor of heat. Okay, it expands uniformly. The density of mercury is high, that equal to 13600. The density of mercury is 13600 kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. It easily available in pure states. That's why it is using thermometric liquid. By using of alcohol also we can measure the temperature, but we can measure the low temperature by using of alcohol. Okay, Galileo is the scientist. In 1593 AD, the thermometer. Okay, thermometer was invented by Galileo. In thermometer, in first thermometer, air was used as a thermometric substance. In first thermometer, air is used to thermometric substance. What is the first thermometric substance in thermometer? Air is a first thermometric substance. Okay, 0 degree Celsius nothing but melting point ice, and 100 degree Celsius is the boiling point of water. Boiling point of water. Next one, in clinical thermometer, used to measure the temperature of human body. In clinical thermometer, 35 degrees Celsius to, it is marked as 35 degrees Celsius to 45 degree. 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, 95 to 110 degree Fahrenheit. Clinical thermometer, in Fahrenheit thermometer is marked as 95 degree is the use of kink? We know already. Kink it prevents the fall of mercury level in its work. Kink prevents the falling of mercury level. So to measure before measure the body temperature, we give jerk because of to measure the accurate value. Because of jerk, the mercury level comes down to starting points. That's why before measuring body temperature, just we give a jerk of clinical thermometer. Okay, it is about temperature. Read key points. By using a laboratory thermometer, we can measure the hot water temperature. By using a thermometer, clinical thermometer, it is not possible to measure the hot water temperature because of hot water temperature may be more than 100 degrees Celsius. But by using a clinical thermometer, we can measure the 45 degrees Celsius only. So that's why we use laboratory thermometer to measure the hot water temperature. Next one, electricity. Next third one, electricity. These are the key points for the immediate measurement. Read properly, you will get good marks. Next one, electricity or electric current. Electricity. What is meant by electricity? Or current. Current means the amount of charge passed through the conductor per unit time is called electric current. Current it is indicated with I. Current I equal to charge by time. Charge by time. Electric current means the amount of charge passing through the conductor per unit time is called electric current. The amount of charge, the amount of charge passing through the amount of charge passing through the conductor per unit time. Per unit time, the amount of charge passing through the conductor per unit time is called electric current. Electric current. It is indicated with the letter I. So current equal to electric current equal to charge by time. So charge is measured in coulombs and time is measured in seconds. The SI unit of current is coulomb per charge. Coulomb per seconds. Coulomb per seconds are ampere. These are the units for the electric current. By using a meter, we can measure the direction of electric current. Next one, conductors and insulators. Conductor means a meter which allows the current to pass through is called electric current. Electric conductors. For example, you, me also good conductor and metals and wet things. Okay. Next. So insulator means the body does not have any current to pass through is called insulators. Next, dry wood, stone. Next, chalk piece, rubber. These are the examples for the insulator. Pure water also insulator. This pure water is nothing but distilled water is a insulator. Normal water is a conductor. That is the difference between pure water and normal water. Okay. Next one. What the next one? Next, dry cell. In dry cell, zinc metal act as a negative terminal and graphite or carbon act as a positive terminal. In dry cell, zinc act as a negative terminal and graphite or carbon is act as a positive terminal. So your cell. Okay, next electric components some. Cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. What is the symbol for the cell? It is a cell, positive and negative. So like this with two terminals for the positive and negative. Positive longer in cell symbol, positive line indicates positive and longer line indicates positive, small line indicates negative. Next battery, the combination of more than cells. The combination of more than one cell is called battery. So here it is a symbol for the battery. Okay, next bulb. It is a symbol for the bulb. Next one, switch. Switch is a device. By using of switch we can close or open the electric circuit. It is a open switch. It is a closed switch. It is a closed switch. Next, fuse. Fuse is a safety device in electric circuit. Fuse is a fuse symbol. It is a fuse symbol. Next one, series and parallel. We know all the positive terminals are connected to one single point. All the negative terminals are connected to one single point. These are connected in center circuit cell is called parallel circuit. All the positive is connected with the negative is connected with the positive terminal. This is called a series connection. In series connection we can see in decorative festivals, decorative materials. Okay, in parallel connection we can observe in our home verticals. Okay, so what is the use of electricity? We know already. We can't do anything without electricity. We can't imagine our life without electric current or electricity. Okay, all the next one, by using of the wastage of electric current can be reduced by using of fluorescent CLF bulbs, means fluorescent tube lights. Okay, next, these are the 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 unit, 1000 watts. 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 unit. 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts, and rate the key points from the electric current. Rate key points for the electric current. Okay, next, MCB means miniature breaker circuit. These days miniature circuit breaker is increasingly being used in place of fuse. Instead of fuse we are using MCB. The advantage of miniature circuit breakers have our fuse can be reset automatically. Okay, restore the normal operation. Once read back side process, choose the correct answers. Okay, thank you.